what's up guys? Welcome back to another video and happy Memorial Day weekend. If you guys are as sick of what I'm about to tell you, you can only imagine how we feel. Kendall's port removal, the surgery for the port removal, and her scans have been canceled again, except for this time, it was Kendall's decision. Okay, so here's the deal. Leading up to all of that stuff and when that port removal surgery got scheduled, man, that was really hard to say. We knew that it was going to overlap with a lot of other activities and things going on, but we all kind of were okay with that. Kendall was okay with that at the time, and there's a lot of things. It was just like, hey, Kendall, like, you're going to miss this. You're not going to be able to do that. And she didn't care because she wanted the port out so badly. And then other activities and other events and other opportunities started to pop up that she wasn't going to be able to participate in because of this. So those were things like, you know, we're wrapping up the school year, so it's field day at school, which she hasn't been able to do since second grade. She's missed, this will be 3 years she would have missed of field day and the last chance at the elementary school. And then there's a kickball day between the students and the staff. And then there's a pool party for her friend's birthday, and just on and on, all these different things she was going to miss out on and not be able to participate in. And she became so upset and she was in tears over it. So we said, hey, why don't we just cancel that? We can push it back. You know, we reached out to the doctors and they said, yeah, don't stress over it. Like, let Kendall have all the fun in the world, and we'll reschedule it. So that's what we've done. Kendall is now in charge, and she is getting to make some of these decisions for herself because nothing has been so life-threatening at this point. So that's a huge bonus, and we're really excited about that. So we pushed back the port removal and the scans and all that stuff until the end of June when we get back from our RV trip. So hopefully then we can kind of close this chapter of Kendall's cancer journey. But Kendall's not the only one who's starting new chapters. Hey, are you glad that we moved your surgery?
Yes.
Otherwise,
I'm really glad.
Yeah. How was your last days of school?
Good.
Good. Did you guys win in field day?
Yes, we did. Our class won.
What about kickball?
No.
What?
Sadly.
You lost at kickball?
Yeah, the adults won.
Is that the $1 million smile?
Sure is.
Hannah,
What?
that bike looks a little small for you now. Don't you think?
Just for little toddlers. You're a big kid now.
Yeah.
Is that bike too small for you?
Yeah.
What if you got a bigger bike?
Daddy, you're bringing me a bigger bag.
I'm bringing you a bigger bike?
Yeah,
What if I already have one?
you do.
Where?
But you don't have pedals on my big bike.
Oh. Well, do you want to go look? Oh, we might have some.
Okay.
You want to go look?
Daddy, you don't have pedals. You said it yesterday.
Let's go look.
Okay. See, it doesn't have any pedals.
What doesn't have any pedals?
My bikes.
Oh, these bikes?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have any training wheels?
No.
I don't think you're ready for those bikes yet.
You told me that.
Well, let me see.
You told me that I'm not ready.
I might have gotten you a new one. Look,
Big
I got you a new bike. A bigger one with training wheels. Are you going to help me build it?
Yeah.
You want to build it right now?
Mhm.
Okay. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Let me see your face.
Oh, here, Dada.
You want to Wanna show Sissy your new bike?
Yeah. Daddy.
What do you think?
Daddy brought me it.
You like it?
Yeah, it's cute. So cute.
All right. All built up. You ready to go ride it? Come on. Let's see how you fit. See if we need to put the seat up or down. It's going to be a little bit different. Little big girl here.
How, like,
There you go.
like, do I want to be sitting in the heat the whole time?
I'm
Or does that matter to
There you go.
Or are you gonna? I don't
There you
know.
go.
I don't
No, I'm scared.
No, you got it. You got it. Here, I'll help. I'll help.
This is a little big for me.
Push your foot down.
The season's over. They're about to go to the College
comes
World
down.
Series, and that's it.
There you go. Keep going. So like I was saying before, everybody is kind of moving on to some new chapter of life. And, you know, even for Kendall, beyond the whole port surgery and all that kind of stuff and moving past that, she's moving on to middle school. Like she is wrapping up 5th grade and we're so proud of how she's done, you know, getting back into school. And her friends have been amazing. The teachers and the school has been incredible, helping her get back on track. But Kendall is like, she's going to be starting 6th grade next year and she's in middle school. Like that's just crazy to us. And then Hannah's birthday is coming up this week on the 27th and she's going to be 4. And that's crazy too, because I'm sure like many of you who've been watching us for, you know, probably a good 3 years now, remember seeing Hannah on the RV and before she could even walk and stuff like that. And now here she is, like she's getting a new bike, you know, she's 4, she's going into pre-K. It's like all these new milestones for everybody. And it's like, it's really exciting, but time is just flying by. Random fact, since we're down here, we recently finally just got a slip here at this marina, which is in the same, you know, area where our house is. And for as long as I can remember, since I was a kid, my grandparents lived in this same community, and my grandfather, my grandmother, they had a nice big boat similar to this Hatteras here, and they used to dock it where that sailboat is over there on the end. It was either that slip or the one right behind it. So it's pretty cool, pretty nostalgic for us to be able to now have our boat docked so close to where theirs was when I was a kid. It's pretty awesome.
And then one more. So here we go. Not so under to where you got to, but just underneath. Sink your body to where the ball's kind of like, where you can just get right. Yeah? You're good. So if it's low, just lower your body. That's the one! Let's go!
Kendall has literally driven the tires off of this little Porsche she has. I mean, look at the actual tire situation here and how bald these tires are. You'd have put some miles on this bad girl, huh? Pretty sweet ride. She also has killed the battery in this thing with so many cycles of charging it and draining it and charging it. So I made an order. This just showed up today. So Kendall's going to put the new battery in the car. It's over here charging up. I think it's got enough charge to give you a little test drive and see how it's going. Ready to swap that thing out?
Yep.
Cool. Dang, we had to put this thing up on a jack stand and get up under there. All right, that's the old one. All right, here's the new one. Is that the right direction?
I don't know.
So.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. Wait, yeah.
And I can put this metal bar back in here. Okay.
Oh my God.
All right, let's see what it's got.
Oh, my keys are upstairs.
Oh yeah, you got your keys hanging in your room. fired right up. Now the real test, Kendall, is if it'll go in high speed for more than like 2 minutes.
Okay. Is that a new car? Is that a new car? Or is that your own? Or is that your own?
Oh, how is it?
I picked up the mail while I
Oh,
was at it.
nice. Good deal.
There you go.
Thanks. I owe you some sort of special tip now or something.
Oh, can I come
How's the
with
battery?
you?
You got
Good.
high speed again?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can I come with you?
Good job.
It's not fully charged, but like the only thing that was happening is this one just kept flickering. But I
Oh,
think,
so it's almost charged.
Yeah.
Sweet. Now we just got to get the tires.
Yep.
Good job. If we think it's crazy that Hannah and Kendall are growing up so quickly and moving on and into other schools and that sort of things, Cameron is like a full-blown adult and she's moving into high school this year now. So that just blows our minds.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I feel like we're still in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of high
Oh,
schoolers.
speaking of the Devils. But really, we couldn't be more proud of Cameron. And I know that you guys don't see a lot of her here in these videos. And that's just because Cameron's, you know, an older kid. She's out doing things. She's at softball. She's at practice. She's with friends. She's, honestly, we don't really see her a lot either. She's in her room.
Doesn't want to hang out with us.
So you guys aren't the only ones that get to see Cameron, but you see a little bit of her in this video, and she's just doing such a good job and so dedicated to softball right now, which is really exciting for all of us. I've been coaching and that kind of thing. So
And she's literally like the best teenager we could ever ask for.
she's
like,
a really good
no
kid.
problems so far, but like all of her friends are amazing. She has a great group of friends, like, you know, all good girls, and we just couldn't be more thankful.
Yeah, for sure.
Got a raft of them in the room right now. Okay.
Okay, so Brandy is also sort of turning a page, starting a new chapter, seems like. For those of you who sort of missed the last video, Brandy's been dealing with some herniated discs in her neck, and things are getting so much better.
Yes.
What was it? Is there any one thing that you feel like you did that was like, this was the key to it? Or was it just like a culmination of all the
I
different
think it was
things?
just time, which is what I read and understood from the beginning, is it just takes time. I was really freaked out in the beginning because I was like on Reddit threads and stuff and reading about how people have been dealing with stuff like this for like 20 years.
Some of them have said the same thing.
I just am just like, how? Like, I couldn't even fathom feeling like that for 20 years of my life. Like, 2 months was enough for me. Like, I was on the edge of just absolutely losing my mind. Like, I was in so much pain. I couldn't do anything. Like, and we have 3 kids. Like, I can't just sit on the couch all day and like chill. That'd be nice
You
for
did
like
a
a day or
little
two.
while.
I did.
You
I
had
did.
to.
I had to. I
As a
didn't have an
parent.
option. Like, I literally couldn't do anything but sit there on a heating pad for weeks. And the physical therapist told me from the beginning, like, you should be feeling better by week 5, and if you're not, then you definitely need to go back to the spinal surgeon and talk to him and see why it's not getting better. And like week 4, day 6, I was still absolutely miserable. So I was like, I'm never gonna feel better. I just really felt I was starting to feel hopeless. Like, I remember that day I was just like in tears. I literally cried for an entire day because I was so frustrated. I didn't understand why I felt like this. I was doing everything I was supposed to do to get better, and like it felt like nothing was working. And then all of a sudden, like, I wake up a day or 2 later and I'm so much better. And I feel like, I mean, on a psychological level, I feel like crying really helped me release like a lot of like tension and like stress. And I cried about literally everything for a whole day. So
Well, I think that was a lot of it, though. I mean,
Yeah.
we know that we feel like a lot of it had to do with coming off of all of Kendall's treatment and the buildup of stress for 2 years.
well,
and
the
those sorts
build up too
things.
of getting the port out several
not.
different times, and then not that that's the end of the world. Like honestly, it's not at all. Like she's had it for. It's not, but it's like the build up, like, oh, it's finally happening, and then it's like, oh, wait, you know,
And it
this
doesn't.
or that or whatever, and then, but like in my head, that doesn't really bother me. I'm like, oh, well, whatever, okay, we'll do it in a month. But I guess it's just like the build up to it, and then
It's
the
this
release.
constant build up and then not happening.
It's this
That's
fight or flight, like all the
definitely
time.
not helping.
Yeah.
So it seems like it was a culmination of doing the PT, the physical therapy stuff,
Mm-hmm.
really taking it easy and relaxing and trying to not overdo it, and then managing stress has
Yeah.
also been another.
and chiropractic care too, to an extent. I haven't done a lot of it, but
few
I'm going
adjustments.
to try to be more consistent with that, and because I never ever ever want to feel like that again. So anything I can do to prevent feeling like that is what I'm gonna try to do.
Okay, I'm trying to be really quiet because everyone's asleep and it's like midnight. I just realized that I never shot any kind of outro for this video or anything like that, so that's what this is. The next couple of videos that you guys are going to see that are coming up soon will be us on this RV trip that we mentioned. We're going to head up to DC for a few weeks. We've got some family up that way. We're going to take the kids into the city and go see the White House and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So that'll be fun and exciting. But anyways, if you are still watching and you made it this far in the video, we really appreciate you and thank you for the support. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.